Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 19 new mods, and we have quite a few today to round off the week. Let's go to the mod hub. Right, so today we have quite a few. There's 11 mods. Right, so first off we've got the Kockerling all-rounder cultivator, and this is by Giants. Quite a nice size, 14.5, quite a lot of horsepower there, 520 horsepower. Then we also have the Komatsu 951. Now this is the three-wheeled version of the four-wheeled one, a little bit smaller, so I bet it's not that much cheaper though, like the other one. And that's by the North Modding Company. That's the third one they've done so far. They've done, no, I think they did John Deere as well. Then we have a silage Wheelloader fork, 3 configurations, 2,000, 3,000 and 4,000 litres. See, they're just not big enough for me. It's on fs19 I was using buckets with, I think it was just under 10,000, or it was just over 10,000 capacity. We only seem to have one of those buckets at the moment. But we'll have a look at that, and that's by Nico Pixes. Then we have the Kroger HKD module. Now you're probably familiar with this. We've got quite a few trailers by Kroger HKD. Now this one's the module to go on the D754 truck. So another addition to that truck. Fixed unloading animation, fixed body walls position, fixed support collision. Okay, and that's by the Dream Truck team. And then we have a Marshall ST1800 by Ericsson, 8,000 capacity and slurry spreader. Then we have some timber framed houses, a set of 2 timber frame houses, small timbered house and a timber house with a barn. You can open the doors to the barn and toggle the lights on and off. So one's a spawn point and one isn't. And that's by Model Lecker Leecher. Then we have some new solar panels. Now these quite cheap, because the other one's what, 250,000. You'll have to check on the money on that, because I'm sure that makes more money. And that's by Stefan 1997. Then we have a crop storage or machinery shed by brackets DMI 20mm Normandy. Then we have some new bunker silos by DMT 20mm Normandy as well. And we've got what, 3 different ones: large, medium, double with stairs, medium. This is a realistic bunker silo pack for all your chaff. Large or small, it has all you need. Okay, we'll have a look at that one. Then we have some dead trunk pack placeables. So we have some dead trees by Süd Tirol Bauer. I bet that's not right. Then we have some aluminium sliding gates. Now they're pretty cool, and that's by Gamer HZS. Not too expensive either. And then we have a Farmet krtek DG3 by Josh Models, and this is a cultivator sort of plough sort of setup. I think 2.2 meters wide. And that's your lot for today. So first off we have the Kockerling all-rounder cultivator and the Farmet krtek DG3, and that's a subsoiler. And we've got the Marshall ST1800 slurry spreader. So let's start off with this little one actually while we're here. Turn the light on. So the Farm Tech is £6,600 to buy, and it's £336 for initial leasing costs. It is only 2.2 meters wide, as you can see there. It's not that wide at all. Big bit of kit, but not very wide. So yeah, 2.2 meters wide, working speed of 7 mile an hour, and you need 150 horsepower to run it. Now you can have this optional hazard sign, the triangle there, for an extra £100, which you should have that anyway, surely. Nice mod, no options on the colours, you get it as it is, and that's your lot. And then we have the Kockerling all-rounder, and this is a new cultivator from Giant. Quite a nice bit of kit. Now this thing will cost you £94,000 to buy, and you can lease it. Initial leasing cost £4,794, and that's got a -7 slot count. I didn't tell you that one actually, that's got -2 slot count. So it is 14.5 meters wide, but you do need a lot of horsepower. It wants 520 horsepower to pull this thing with a 9 mile an hour working speed. But a highly detailed mod, which you'd expect from Giants. Anyway, well, everyone, nobody's give us any crap so far. Nice looking bit of kit. So we're going to put them to the test, and then we have the Marshall SD1800, and this is slurry spreader. And now this one you can have different colour options on it, and they're £1,000 for each different one. It's got all the different colour options. You can use have more or less whatever colour you want. It's got 10 mile an hour working speed on that one, and it costs £14,000 to buy, and it's £714 initial leasing costs. Need 75 horsepower to run this one, and it's got an 8,000 litre tank and 10 mile an hour, so not too bad. Follow all the instructions and read all read all warnings. Keep these instructions. So that is at the instruction box in there or something, is it? A nice bit of kit. There wasn't any different tyre options. It's got 11 meter spread for slurry digestate, and there's -4 on the slot count. So let's go and get a tractor and try it out. Now this one does need 520, so I will get this lot at the field. So I've got a field just on the top there. We use this. Oh no, that needed, no, it was 75, that's fine. That's 75 horsepower. Let's see if we got any hose. No, we haven't got any hydraulics on this one, have we? Oh, we have, yeah. Of course we have. Right, I'll get this up the field. I'll see you there in a minute. Right, so it's got a 11 meter wide spread. Let's just see if the worker should work this, because it hasn't got any fertilizer state on it, and he should work at 10 mile an hour. Yeah, and he is. Let's slow that down to walking speed and have a look what's going on. Not a bad spread. And you can see the difference. You see the poop on the soil. But it seems to work. You just check in the map to make sure it's put in. Yep, and that's working. So next we need some horsepower. Come on, open. And that's the horsepower I like. Now this is 517. Let's put that on the front. And you do need 520, so it shouldn't have any problem. Right, I should probably speed him back up again. Yep. So we got a little bit too much horsepower for the subsoiler, where it does only need 150. Let's drop that there. Now, did this map need ploughing? Map field? No, it didn't. So let's drop it down. And it seems to be working. It's just not very wide. But then again, I have got a bit too big a tractor for it. Nice bit of animation going on. And let's speed it up. And yep, that's 7 mile an hour. It said it'd do 7 mile an hour. So that all works, no problem. So let's get this one unfolded. Check the lights. Brake lights, no reverse lights though. And it is a beast. Nice size. At least we are getting bigger kit, not all of this small kit all the time. And it did say it was going to do 9 mile an hour. I suppose we are going uphill. That's surprising. You'd have thought it should do 9 mile an hour. I've got the extra wheels on. I did leave my front weight there as well. I left that to use it and then I just forget about it. Right, let's try downhill then. Surely it's got to do 9 mile an hour downhill. No, and that's a solid 8 mile an hour. So does a 3 mile an hour, 3 horsepower make that much difference? Strange, because the picture in the shop it shows the fend pulling it as well. So there you go, it only works at 8 mile an hour. Nice. Right then, moving on. I think we'll look at the Komatsu next. So here we have the Komatsu 951, which is the smaller variant to the I got the other one out actually, and they're just as long. This one's a little bit longer. The 931 is 931, and yeah, 931, and then the 951, and this one's obviously got your 6 wheels instead of your 8, but the larger rear wheels, well, and larger front wheels. You see the size of these compared to these, there's a big difference, and there is an added little extra on that. This one I'll show you in a minute. But you look at the detailing on all of this again, done a fantastic job. Now this bad boy will cost you £435,000, £22,185 for initial leasing costs. It's 285 horsepower and is minus 23 on the slot count, but it has got a slightly different head to the other ones. It's got 12, it says 12 mile an hour, but it will do 14 mile an hour as the top speed. But does it cut wood? Right, so we got all the lighting the same as the other one, and we got it all on the rear. No indicators, as you're not meant to drive this on the road. But controls are as normal. So let's take a tree out. There we go, in-cab view, which is the same as the other one, I think. Anything appear on the dash? No. And then you've got the 2 different views where I can't really use that myself. And then the one on the other side where I prefer outside. You spin around, have a good look, see where you're going. Whoa, okay. So we're going to cut these at 8 meters. So drop that down. I cut that all right. Let's see what it's like pushing it back as well. Yeah, it will drag it. I've had a little play with this, and this one seems pretty good. Cool, that all works, but it's got an extra feature. Now I think maybe a John Deere also had this, whereas for, say, case scenario, let's get out of that tree. Well, you got a tree down already, and previously we couldn't pick it up because you couldn't tilt it, but on this one you can tilt it. Not that way, but this way. And then when you go down, you can grip it. Oh yeah, let's just... It was all too easy. Right, now we will grip. And it didn't like that. I did this earlier and it worked easy, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to chop it now. Right, so yeah, I don't know, let's see if we can pick one of these other ones back up then. Oh, it's a little bit too sensitive. That we got it. No, it's not. Oh, we did. Yep, it did pick it up. But I don't think it's going to cut it again, is it? No. So you can pick them back up, but it won't let you cut it. But it is quite stable. Right, get out of there. And the other thing about this one is when you're turning, it doesn't slow down. So we do 14 mile an hour, start turning, and it slows down a little bit, but not down to the 4-5 mile an hour. Let's do it out here, full lock. And there you go, 12 mile an hour. So it works pretty well. I haven't tried it up at any slopes at all, where we got a nice steep slope over here. But it won't, oh, it will go over the log. I thought I was not going to struggle over that, surely. Yeah, 3 mile an hour. It's not going to be the fastest up slopes, but then it's only 285 horsepower. A nice mod. So moving on, we have the agroliner HKD module. So this is for going on the back of the D754 truck. Now this costs you £12,500 to buy, an additional leasing cost of £663. Got a -7 on the slot count, and it holds 16,250 litres. There's loads of different colour options on there, and you can change the legs on there. I think that was the design cover. Then you can also change the cover for it as well. You can change it quite extensively, but it all costs extra money. But nice looking addition for this truck, because when this truck first came out, I thought, all right, yeah, but there seems to be a lot coming out for this all the time. So drive under module hooks on, just wanted to make sure that we can still pull a trailer without any issues. Open that cover, open that cover. Yeah, that's not going to have any issues anyway, it's miles away. And what's it going to take? It's going to take pretty much everything. We want some chaff. Yeah, and that holds 16,250. So let's just go over to the other side of the road where we've got some bunker silos. Oh, and I didn't want to do that one, it was the other one. Now we have got, where is it? Tip side back, tip side left, tip side right, and grain door. So I've got the one bunker silo which hasn't got anything in it yet, and we'll unload with the grain door. Yeah, and that's going to be slow. I think I'm going to have to come, no, it'll let me do it. Tip side back. Tip side left. And right. That all seems to work fine. Nice looking mod. And like I said, loads of colour choices for it, loads. So next we have the silage fork, and this is for the wheel loader, and it comes in 3 different sizes. Basically the first size is 2,000 litres, then this one's 3,000, then that'll hold 4,000 litres. This one costs £3,680. No, it's not, it's this one. It costs £3,680. That one's an extra 200 quid. That one's an extra 500 quid. You can lease it for £187. All the different colour choices you want on it, you can have it whatever colour you want. So what more can we say? It's a silage fork, so we just need to test it. So I got my wheel loader. And it attaches. And we got some silage over the other side of the road. So there it is, there's the fork. Let's see how much it's going to pick up. Yeah, so that's 3,984, which is a little bit less than what it said, because it said it was 4,000. But it picks it up, it works, that's the main thing. It's a bit slow for unloading. Right, then next we have some bunker silos, and the light seems to have gone pretty bad, and I've checked they all work fine. We've created silage. Now the first one is the large, which it is. The large bunker. Now this one will cost you 32 grand. The next one is the medium, and this one will cost you 20 grand. And then we got a double medium, which will cost you 40 grand. So there's no real savings for it, but it all works. I checked, I put stuff in. What I did, what I was surprised about is how quick it takes to compact, which is what you want. Well, some people want it, some people others won't, but we'll have a look. You have a look on this one now. We got 35% compacted. Now let's just drive over that. I didn't mean to pick some up. There we go. Look how quick that is going up. 100% compacted. Done. Finished. How fast is that? So nice. It does take that quick. If you want that, if you don't, then don't use them. There's plenty of others around. But yeah, they pick it up no problem, drop it down. It all seems to be working fine. But I was surprised how quick it took. Brilliant. I don't know what I'm dropping that for. Right, then we have our crop storage. Actually, I want a vehicle, because when I looked round earlier, there's bits on the side you can't get to. So I wanted to zoom the camera in. This is our crop storage shed, and it's 45 grand. Yeah, and there's nothing in that bit then. Just some ventilation. It's 45 grand, and it's for crop storage or machine storage. However, the doors aren't very high, so you're not going to get a load of stuff in here. Now it has got lighting in here as well. Lights on. There we go. And we've got exactly the same on the other side. It's 45 grand. There we go, sliding door. There's a power supply. Light in, light on. So yeah, a big crop storage. That's the only doors. You've got these side doors, but they don't work. And then there's nothing going on round the back. You just got all the guttering running down. And these are ventilation bits there, but that bit you can't get into. There's a bit of a void from there to there. Yeah, to there. Moving on, we have some aluminium sliding gates. Well, they're called sliding doors, and there's two different ones you can have. 5 meter one and a 6 meter one. So this is the 6 meter one, and that's the 5 meter. The 5 meter one costs 1500 quid, and it's -5 on the slot count, and this is 1800 quid and -5 on the slot count. The trigger is quite close to it. You do have to get quite close for it to work. You can see it doesn't trigger, and now it triggers. Close gate, open gate. Nice looking bit of kit. It would have been nice if they're automatic, so you drive up and they just open for you. One day in the future that might be the case. Right, now the dead tree pack, I can't show you that because it crashes your game. Now don't even click on them, because, well, I'll show you what happens. Now these dead trunks have major problems. Don't click on them. As soon as you click onto them, it screws your game up. Whereas now I can't scroll over left or right on the, well, the decoration. I can't go, but when I go left on the crosspad, you can see it's scrolling through my vehicles. And it did this to me earlier, and I thought, oh, alright, fair enough. I just lost a load of load of stuff, but never mind. Load it back in and it does exactly the same. So do not click on these trees. First time I clicked on it, it said you have to remove some trees or something like that first, and I thought, what? Okay, I can't show you them. Clicked on it again and it crashed the game like this, and the only way to sort it out is to reset. So don't use these bloody trees. Although they've been tested, they're crashing my system. Let me know if they crash your system. So yeah, at the moment I can show you how they are in the shop, but I'm not going to click on them because there they are. Dead trunk stage 1, stage 5, stage 3, stage 4. So 5 stages. But as soon as you click on them, it will crash the game like I showed you in the video. Right, then moving on to the last few we've got. Now we'll look at these solars. Now these are quite a bargain. They're only 20 grand each, minus 1 slot, and you will, on easy it generates £200 an hour, normal £150 an hour, and hard it is £100 an hour. And you will make more money off these than the other ones, because you work out they're 150, I think you're getting £165 an hour, but it's costing you 75 grand, where these are only 20 grand. And yeah, it's the other ones are generating £165 an hour. So this does 150, but it's only 20 grand. So you can get 2.5 times more, well, nearly 4 times more, many solars for the money. So absolute bargain. I tested them out, they are working. You can see on the property income, 4,800 on those two, where I generated some money overnight. But yeah, cool. And they don't take up too much of an area as well. It's just that small little space. So that's it. Pretty cool. Then we have the timber framed house. Now there are 2 different houses. I'll show you the other one. So here's the cheaper of the 2. This one's the 18,000 and minus 5 on the slot count, but it is a timber framed house. And then you go to the front door, you can't go in, but you can sleep. So this is the one we got, and it's got the sheds on the side, and the doors opening up, and then you obviously go up the stairs for sleeping, where we are not tired at the moment. Then you also got a door going into this other bit, which has got the other bit of the garage in. There's a light in there as well. Turn light on. Yeah, that all works. A nice bit of stonework. Looks pretty cool. Now this one's 26 grand and it's minus 7 slots. The other one is 18 grand and it's minus 5 slots. So that is a lot for today and for this week. So we'll get back on track again this week, where we'll be releasing mods on the night they come out. I'll do a video straight away, get it uploaded as soon as I get in. I normally don't get back from work till about 6 or 7, so then the video takes about 2 to 3 hours, so half the time it won't be up till about 11, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, something like that, UK time. So that is about it then. That's all we've covered today. Quite a few new mods out there. Not meant, I thought we might have had a few more maps. Now there are quite a few more maps being in testing still. The Orsini one is in testing. There was about 2 or 3 other ones which I've forgotten off the top of my head now, but we've got plenty of more maps coming. So righto, well, if you've enjoyed this episode, then don't forget to smash that like button for me, and if you want to share to others, then go ahead, go for it. Thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.